Now, according to Sports Illustrated, it said John Cena and Nikki Bella end engagement after a 6-year relationship. WWE superstar John Cena and former Divas champion Nikki Bella, hold on, let's see. Shout out to Trevon. Shout out to Ricky245. Salute to y'all. Let's see. Nikki Bella have called it quits, ending their 6-year relationship and marriage engagement. While this decision was a difficult one, we continue to have a great deal of love and respect for one another, the couple told U.S. Weekly in a statement. We ask that you respect our privacy during this time in our lives. Cena, 40, proposed to Bella a year ago at WrestleMania 33. Shout out to Empty Wallet. Said, Nikki, if you're watching, hit me up. And the couple has been dating since 2012. At the event, the two stars teamed up to defeat Maurice and The Miz, who questioned Cena's commitment to Bella. In January, Bella dropped hints towards a potential fallout with Cena in a trailer for the reality show Total Bellas, saying, "So we really want to call this off." In an interview with NBC's Today Show, Cena said that the two were going to move forward and try to work through it. After experiencing uncertainty surrounding their relationship, but while promoting his movie Blockers, Cena told people about how he already felt married to the 34-year-old Total Bellas reality star. Let me just say this. If a woman is in a relationship with a guy for a number of years, us as men, we don't feel like we have to be be married to you. I mean, do we really have to be married to you? Because, you know, women want commitment, but they're not committing themselves to cleaning up, to cooking, okay? To not losing the figure that they had when they met us, okay? They're not committing to that, but they want us to commit to them. And I find that, you know, kind of strange, you know? People come up to me and say, I love watching your wife on television, and I love that. So that happens to me 10 times before it would be a, yo, man, I love your work. It's always, I love watching your wife on television, he said, adding that he wished the two had tied the knot yesterday. I'm already ready to go there, and it sounds nice hearing it, he said of fans calling Bella his wife. I know that we will have a wonderful future together because I love the way that sounds. Well, we know that's not correct. John Cena is very politically correct. You know, he's keeping it very politically correct. He is not out here, you know, trying to throw hints out there that there could be issues in the relationship. The fact that she wants a commitment and he doesn't. You know, John Cena is a very busy man. You know, he does movies, he's in WWE, but he also makes time for her, you know, her show. I just think that certain women need to be okay with just being in a long-term relationship. Because if the guy that you were with was married before, he doesn't want to get married again. Okay? Especially if he's going to be carrying the financial burden to a certain extent, you know? And women will pressure a man into marrying them to a point to where that man doesn't want to marry them. And I think that John Cena probably thought about it, and he said to himself, why am I marrying her? I mean, we're already married. When he said that line that they basically are already married, he's not trying to get married. You know, he likes the way things are. He doesn't feel like they need to get married, but she probably was pressuring him. She wants that ring. She wants that validation. She wants what her sister has. You know, her sister is married with a kid, but her sister has a different mentality. You know, her and Daniel Bryan probably have the same mentality, you know? But Nikki comes off as a chick who was out there chasing that bag, chasing them. You know what I'm saying? She's the type that I don't believe that she wants to be a mother, but she wants to have what her sister has. What's going on, Antoine? And again, she'll never have to worry about John Cena not getting money, because John Cena gonna get money. He gonna get money. And she wants to make sure that she solidified that, because she don't want to be working forever. She wants to be able to be a real housewife of Orange County, or Atlanta, or some of these other places. She wants to have that type of lifestyle. She doesn't want to have to wrestle. She probably doesn't. She probably would like to be in movies and things of that nature, but she doesn't want to work a full schedule. She wants to be able to enjoy the fruits of being somebody's wife. And she doesn't feel like she could have that unless she's married to him. And make sure y'all get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Okay? I do this for the people. Okay? Oh, I like JoJo too. JoJo is, to me, more physically appealing to me than any of the Bellas. Okay? Let's just make that very clear. But Nikki still has like that look of her to where she could be somebody's, arm candy, somebody's side piece. You know what I'm saying? A glorified side piece. She the chick that you take a couple photos with here and there. You fly her out. You take her to some parties. I mean, that's what it is. JoJo too. JoJo the same way. Shit. JoJo's gotten around too. Yeah. Anyway. I just feel like John Cena really thought about it and probably said to himself, do I really want to marry her? Do I really want to put a ring on her finger? He probably thinking about all the different men that she done probably dealt with. He probably done heard all the rumors. Maybe she was a fling that went longer than it should, And because he worked so much, she's there. To him, she was the most attractive female in WWE when he was working a full-time schedule. So he got with her. And now that he's barely in the WWE, he's in Hollywood more, he's around more attractive women, it's different. It's a lot different. And I think that women need to understand this. When you keep pressuring a man to get into a relationship with you or marry you, you're only pushing him away. You're only pushing him away. You may not think that you're pushing him away, but you're pushing him away. You have to be very careful how you come across, because looking at John Cena again, he's in a different situation. I believe he was just coming out of a relationship. He got with her. She was kind of almost like a rebound. And now that he is doing more acting, like he's thinking about it, maybe he talked to Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was, was in a relationship or married for a while, but when his career started to take off in Hollywood, his marriage started to crumble, And I believe that John said, you know what, man, I worked too hard for this to get into a situation where she could take half of this from me, He's told her over and over that he doesn't want to have a kid. And for whatever reason, they stayed together. Because I think that she thought that she could convince him to have a kid. But obviously she couldn't. I think that's why this relationship continued to, But I will say this, though. A woman doesn't leave a relationship unless she has a backup plan. So unless she has a backup plan, then why would you think she would feel so comfortable leaving this relationship? Maybe because she already has somebody in her mind that will love to have kids with her. you know? And trust me, no chick is gonna leave a situation unless she has another one lined up. They may play the single role for a little while, but then wouldn't surprise they get into a relationship with somebody who has the same amount of like money and social status. Because women are very calculating, you know. Women are very much so, very calculating. They make moves, and we underestimate those moves that they make. When you see women go from one guy to another, it's very calculating. They have plans in place in case that relationship doesn't work. Okay? Shout out to Negroes are crazy. Jay, is it fair to say Usher called herpes from black? I don't know, because a lot of those guys get around. Niggas are crazy unless there's some news out there I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. You think it's an angle? Because she hasn't stepped foot in the WWE since Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. So, for those of you who are just coming in late, I'm talking about the breakup of John Cena and Nikki Bella after 6 years. They were engaged to be married. They got engaged at WrestleMania 33, but they're breaking up after 6 years because he didn't want kids. And I believe he changed his mind on getting married as well. I just believe that for the most part, if you're going to get into a relationship, and I've said this over and over, be in it for the right reasons. Don't get into a relationship with somebody who you can never see yourself marrying. If you can't see yourself marrying that person, don't get into a relationship with them, because you're going to be wasting your time. You're going to be wasting their time. If you just want to have sex with that person, just tell them, you know? But don't hop into a relationship when in actuality you just want it to just be that. You just want it to be a fling. You know, you have no intention of marrying that person, because you're just going to be wasting your time and you're wasting their time. It's going to be a very bad situation. It's going to be a clusterfuck.